All right. Max, we talked about Canto Bight earlier. Really cool part of that is that there's this like weird Southern gentleman that lives there. And his name's Slow and Low. And he's like, now everybody, I heard them. They showed up over there and then they left. Those are the guys you're looking for.
I love how that dude is totally just, he's one of those guys who doesn't have anything better to do but to like snitch.
As a snitch, yeah.
He's like one of those old like elderly neighbors who's like, oh, that red car's back again. I don't know whose it is. It's parked there. And they're like, we'll swing by and check it out. He's like, thank you, officers. Have a nice Christmas. And you're like, what? Anyway.
Now this character is played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who's most known for being Robin. No, just kidding.
That's not true.
He does a lot of stuff. But so he plays this character. He's a Southern gentleman, and we did some digging into this. And this character's name is Slow and Low.
Slow and Low.
Pretty standard issue Star Wars character. This is kind of a prequel-y sort of dude right here. He's part of a species in Star Wars called the Abenitos. The Abenitos.
Abenito.
And they're a new species that we got to see in The Force Awakens for the very first time, specifically with a character that I bought a toy of, that I should have brought out here, but I forgot, named ELLO ASTY. Now, ELLO ASTY was created by J.J. Abrams because J.J. Abrams is a big fan of the Beastie Boys. And the Beastie Boys put out an album that I almost destroyed my dad's car speakers with in the late 90s called Hello Nasty.
Yeah.
So there it is.
And ELLO ASTY isn't alone. This is apparently a trait that his entire species possesses, is that they're all Beastie Boys references.
It's really awesome. So let's take a look. Coming up next, we have ILCO MUNICA.
This is the guy you see at the very beginning of Force Awakens getting a gun to his head at wherever, what's his face, Lor San Tekka's hanging out when the First Order first shows up.
Yep.
That's like a very triumphant pose there, but mostly he's just like screaming and getting shot.
He totally just gets shot.
Yeah.
There's no connection between the length or duration that these characters live or thrive because ELLO ASTY got blown up in a ship over a Starkiller
There's also really no connection between the albums they're named after or the singles or whatever and their actual characters. There's no... I mean, maybe intergalactic, but like that's about it.
Next, we've got a weird Abenito named OOTEEK, who is never actually seen, but you actually get to read about him in Aftermath Empire's End by Chuck Wendig, which takes place after Return of the Jedi, and obviously a reference to Paul's Boutique. That one took me a minute. These are like weird little Beastie Boys puzzles. Paul's Boutique came out in '89. OOTEEK is, I think, still alive. You can go read about him in that book.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
I like how this goes on this kind of arc where he goes, oh, that's interesting too. Oh, for God's sake, that's so stupid. And then it kind of goes back again. You're like, okay, the Beastie Boys are a species of Star Wars aliens. Why not?
It's kind of awesome. Next, we have ROODOWN. ROODOWN gets a little bit of shine on Jakku. He is obviously based on Root Down, the 1994 single by the Beastie Boys. ROODOWN, you kind of see, I think the story here is that Unkar Plutt ripped off his arms, and that's why he had to get metal ones, and he's just kind of like sadly walking around. He looks very different than the rest of the Abenitos. They only have a similar face, but he's basically a dude that just looks like his pants got pulled up too high, and his arms are never like flexible enough to pull them back where they need to be.
It didn't even occur to me that he is Abdenito, but I guess here we are, debating the origins of these fake Beastie Boys spacemen.
All right, coming up next, we've got Slow and Low. Here's a shot of him, and obviously Slow and Low, the 1985 single on Def Jam Records from the Beastie Boys.
Rick Rubin,
Rick Rubin, good man.
And then of course, this one I just...
Brass monkey, that funky monkey.
I feel like they could have totally done something where they just like, it's not just one species in Star Wars, it's all over the place. Maybe there's a physical brass monkey in the back or like a shiny.
Yep.
Nope, it's just a Star Wars alien name.
Brass Monkey, you might remember, was the dude that was standing on the balcony that gets basically eradicated when, on Hosnian Prime, when they're like, let's test out this big laser ball. And this guy's like, we're having a dinner party. This is great. I'm Brass Monkey. And all of a sudden they're like, ah! And they die. That's his whole life. That's it.
Yeah, it's also, if you look very closely, you'll notice he's holding a 40 that's drank down to the label full of orange juice and a shot of vodka. So that funky monkey.
Next. This is a stretch, but I'm putting it in here.
They're all a stretch.
This is Adi Muva. Adi Muva is in the Poe Dameron comic. I love it. He's just like, based on Body Movin', the 1998 single off of Hello Nasty. Also one of my favorite single album cover arts of all time.
What?
Because
What
it's
is
a
going
dog
on
breakdancing.
That looks like a gift card they'd sell at like Spencer's.
And they just kept copying and pasting the same Dalmatian over and over. It's not great.
Yeah.
Next. So what you want? This is SOWA CHUAN, again from the Poe Dameron comic, based on the
stupid.
1992 single. So what you
stupid.
want? That's a real thing. They really did that in the film.
They did it. I can't, like, honestly, I think they're gonna run out of Beastie Boys stuff, and then what? You
I don't know.
I don't know what comes after that.
Keep going. And then finally, last but not least, this is a stretch.
This is
I'm
a
throwing
stretch.
This in there because
I want to leave.
This is
just
okay. This is probably loosely inspired by, but Matt the Radar Technician, aka Kylo Ren in the SNL sketch, kind of wearing the same clothes as the dudes in the Intergalactic video. Nailed it. Not even close, but I just wanted to put that picture there.
All right.
Thank you for getting inside my weird brain for a little while, and thank you to J.J. Abrams and Pablo Hidalgo for naming all these weird Beastie Boys characters. I love Star Wars, and I love the Beastie Boys, and now all of you are as dumb as me.
By Brian Altano, age 10.
5.
That was just one of our many, many Star Wars videos we make here on Up at Noon. Check out some other ones right here. And remember, Bosk.